I don't think anybody in this country is happier about Donald Trump's victory than Steve Bannon. Bannon, of course, has been gloating all week long on his War Room podcast, which, of course, he only recently returned to after a 4-month stint in prison. And let's not forget that Steve Bannon is still facing those state charges in New York. And I emphasize the word state because Donald Trump cannot pardon him from those, so Bannon's probably going to end up going away again to see his old friends that he just served time with. But in the meantime, Bannon is living it up and boasting about all of the horrific things that Donald Trump is going to do during his second administration. And during one of his rants this week, Bannon actually laid out several of the institutions that Donald Trump is going to either completely dismantle and rebuild in his image, or possibly just get rid of altogether. Here is what Bannon said. You stole the 2020 election. All right, well, let's go ahead and stop right there because, nope, that's not a thing that happened. The 2020 election was legitimate. Donald Trump legitimately lost. He came back 4 years later and legitimately won. Okay? You don't see those of us on the left out there screaming fraud. You don't see us lining up to storm the Capitol because Trump won. No, we understand it. We're not happy about it. But we accept those results as the results. Anyway, this entire phony thing is getting swept out. Biden's getting swept out. Kamala Harris is getting swept out. MSNBC is getting swept out. The Justice Department is getting swept out. The FBI is getting swept out. You people suck, okay? And now you're going to pay the price for trying to destroy this country. He then continued and said, Democrats and their institutions don't deserve any respect. You don't deserve any empathy, and you don't deserve any pity. You deserve what we call Roman justice, and we're prepared to give it to you. Roman justice. So you're going to kill us? You're going to stick us in a coliseum and let the lions and tigers eat us? Little confused about what you mean by Roman justice, specifically, but I think overall you want us gone. So, pretty easy to read between the lines there. But getting rid of the Department of Justice, getting rid of the FBI, getting rid of MSNBC, which he doesn't even legally have the authority to do that, that's a little weird. But you do realize, folks, what happens if we get rid of the Department of Justice and the FBI, right? Criminals around the country celebrate. Everybody from the white-collar criminals up on Wall Street to the low-life criminals, sneaking around corners in your, worst cities across the country, right? The ones Republicans always tell us are always waiting in the bushes to kill us. All of them will be celebrating. The FBI is not a great institution, I'll give you that. They have done some horrific things over the years, but they've also done some exceptionally amazing things. And they are a vital part of law enforcement here in the United States. But unfortunately, the FBI went to Mar-a-Lago to recover documents that Donald Trump stole from the White House, so now the FBI has to go. Republicans, good God, I mean, they're so dumb. Absolutely so dumb. Not as dumb as the people that just put them all back in power, obviously, but dumb nevertheless. You guys ran on a platform of, hey, Democrats are letting crime run rampant in this country, even though that was not based in reality, but you said it anyway. And now here you are saying that we're going to dismantle the two largest law enforcement agencies here in the United States and effectively let criminals run rampant. And the bigger irony here is that this is also coming from a man who's a convicted felon that just got out of jail. So, I don't know, man. Republicans can claim that they're the ones that are tough on crime, but they're also the ones taking advice from a criminal who just got out of jail after they just elected a convicted felon to be the president. Thanks for watching today, everybody. And don't forget, if you're not already, please do subscribe to this channel. We have fresh content going up every single day, and I would really hate for you to miss out on that. And speaking of missing out, if you're not following me across all other social media outlets, then get on it. You can follow the links in the description of this video.